Hi everyone, it's Ryan Ritchie with another TDL Profile. Deanna Russo starred in 2008's Knight Rider remake on NBC and directs the online series Real Life with Married People. I recently talked to her about Knight Rider's demise, her video game habits, and a lot of other geeky goodies.
Okay, so Knight Rider.
Yes.
Here we go.
Knight Rider, the rider of the night.
In watching it, was it really that much different than a soap opera?
I know you're asking specifically about Knight Rider, but I think most primetime television shows, even HBO and cable shows, they're all soap operas in a sense. It's all about the setting up the direction you want to go and then pushing it together and pulling it apart. It's just that the difference between soap operas and primetime television is the budget and the time that you have to work on the shows.
Sure.
So I mean, that's what's so great about soap operas. If you can master that, you can master anything. I don't know. There was a lot of flaws with the remake of Knight Rider. I think nobody really knew how to take something that was so iconic of the 80s and make it just I don't know, like make it modern day, but still cater to all. I mean, what did we love most about the old Knight Rider? We loved the cheese factor, and I think everyone was embarrassed to get cheesy, and by being embarrassed about it, it made us cheesy, but not the good kind of cheese. You know what I'm saying? It was more like Kraft singles when we all just want like manchego, like 12 month aged. You know what I'm saying? Straight from Spain. Like we want the good shiz.
Well, plus it's easy to kind of put these shows up on a pedestal and you forget how cheesy they were, you know? And then
yeah, right.
It's tough when you revisit it because you almost have to be serious, but if you're serious, then that's not the show either.
You know, yeah, I think this is why I'm such a fan of J.J. Abrams there's this online short that I did like in honor of J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams did such a good job of recreating the doing the prequel, whatever that film really was, for did I say Star Wars? I meant Star Trek.
Star Trek, yeah.
Did I say Star Wars?
I don't think so. That's all right. I'd take that out. I wouldn't want the fanboys to attack you for that. That's okay.
Thank you, Ryan. You're very nice. No, because we were all waiting for some of the catchphrases, and he was able to weave them in evenly and subtly, and yet there was just kind of like a nudge to like a tip of the hat to the audience, to all of us that wanted to know, like, how did Bones get his name? You know, just all that silliness. And Knight Rider didn't do that. And also, I think NBC was experiencing, it still is, a lot of turnover as far as the higher level executives, and so nobody really knew. Like, there's just a lot of people giving a lot of information. So there's the pilot, right? And in the pilot, it was written that I'm wearing some sort of coat, and I'm not kidding you, I tried on at least 1,000 coats over the course of like 3 weeks because nobody could figure out what kind of coat they wanted my character to wear. So every day it just became this tradition where at the end of the day or the beginning of the day, whenever we could squeeze in a fitting, I would go in and just try on coats, take pictures, and it wasn't just, okay, the director would approve or the producer would approve. They would send this picture out to like all of the executives for everybody to approve or not approve, this coat that was supposed to work. And finally they find this one coat, right? And it's on the day that I'm supposed to wear it. We wind up, after figuring out the blocking, there was no time whatsoever for my character to have actually like had time to put on the coat because she's getting chased by bad guys and the talking car saves her. So why would you be messing with your coat? I don't even know if I was holding it. I think I like dropped it along the way. But it was just so much time and energy was spent on so many people. I don't know if it was them trying to make their job seem important or what, but if that's an example of why the show didn't work, it's just because there wasn't a clear leader.
See, that story surprises me because from what I could tell, I figured they just got a good deal on bikinis.
Touché.
So switching gears, of course, the internet gives you a lot of opportunities to do other projects and outside the studio system and outside the network system. Tell us about Real Life with Married People.
Yay. Real Life with Married People is the web series that I direct. I'm producing it with my friends that write it and star in it, Celia and Destin. And they're such talented jerks. I love them so much. Celia's a friend of mine from college, and we reconnected in LA. So I had a lot of free time after Knight Rider had ended, and Celia had some free time too, and same with Destin. Actually, Destin unfortunately had gotten laid off from his job, so all of a sudden the three of us had like all this time, and they pitched me this idea for this episode, which we eventually filmed, called Grooming, which is him with all the different facial hair, and every time he sits down, he thinks he's got a new look, and she just rejects him with one opinion of it. And I loved it so much that I said, will you please write this down, and let's brainstorm some other ideas. And the next thing you know, we're throwing together a crew. We really wanted to make, the reason why we wanted to make the second season was because the first season was its own learning curve. And we were kind of feeling each other out. I've directed before, but this is the first time I've done a web series. So there were a lot of changes and we just wanted to show what we really could do. Even the writing's so much different between the first and second season. And now we have merchandise, and I don't know. I love those guys. It's just been really fun collaborating with them. The internet is so accessible and so easy to share content. Mm-hmm. It's not like before, where you wanted to create something in your spare time, and you'd make a short film, and maybe you'd get a copy of it, or maybe it would be submitted to festivals, and maybe it would get accepted into a festival, and you can actually have a screening. But honestly, that's all changed within the last so many years. So
a big thing online obviously now is Twitter. And yes. I have to tell you, I don't have an award to give you, but you have one of the more entertaining Twitter feeds I've seen recently.
Do I really?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. There's always a career in comedy if this...
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week. No, it's fun. It's fun because, some of those other online social networking sites they're trickier when you kind of enter the celebrity realm. Not that I'm a celebrity really, but it's not like people recognize me on the street. But as far as people that are online and stalking me that way, it's I don't know. I don't like the lack of control I have with Facebook or MySpace. What I love about Twitter is that you're very much in control as far as what you want people to know, what you want people to see, which is also very liberating because as you have probably read from some of my tweets, I will say just about anything. Mostly because I don't even know if anybody's paying attention, but I guess you are. So, I'm glad. But no,
there's one fun. For what it's worth. There's one. But no, it's good, and I think what comes across, it's very difficult, and I think especially for people in television industry to kind of walk that line between just making it a self-promoting feed, and trying to maintain some privacy. And I just think you've done a really good job of keeping it real, as it were.
Thank you so much.
And it's entertaining. Mac or PC?
Both.
Oh.
No, I have this. I'm talking to my Mac right now, but I've got 2 PC laptops over there. No joke.
Wii or Xbox? Are you a gamer?
I've got a Wii and I've got a PlayStation 3. I just got DJ Hero. So much fun. I love Rock Band, Band Hero, Guitar Hero, Beatles Rock Band. I don't have the Metallica one, but that's just because I'm not a metalhead. But no, anything where it feels like I'm playing an instrument and I'm not actually, that's so much fun.
iPhone or BlackBerry?
BlackBerry.
Let's see. What do I got?
I'm not a fan of touchscreen phones. I had one before the iPhone came out from T-Mobile, and it was just a pain in the ass. I like having a keyboard, and I love having friends with iPhones, so you can use their applications.
There you go. Perfect.
But I don't know. I was on the subway the other day and I saw some guy playing Scramble, which is whatever techie version of Boggle. I'm a huge Boggle nerd, and when I saw him, you don't even have to like type it.
Right.
You just drag your finger. Have you played this?
I have played it. Yep.
See, then I think I'd rather get an iPod Touch.
Well, you have an iPod now? Yes.
I've got two. I've got my iBrick.
Uh-huh.
I've got my Nanner. And no, I'm obsessed. These, like, I would be lost without these things. I could live without my phone. I couldn't live without my iPod. I'm recurring on FX's show Rescue Me, as created by Dennis Leary, and I'm having so much fun. I play this badass firefighter chick that, you know, says a lot of bad words and puts out fires and starts them.
I had another lostism for you. I forget what it
please.
was. Do you think it's going to end with Jack waking up again in the forest, in the trees? Is that what's going to happen?
If, like, this all turns out to be one dumb dream, I'm going to be pissed. And I feel bad in advance for my television set and all the things I'll throw at it. Because it's really not its fault, but man, it will suffer. Because, like, the payoff has got to be big. Mm-hmm. Like, they've set us up so high that, I don't know. I'm dying.
I got a little scared because after The Sopranos ended, it wasn't JJ, it may have been Carlton said, you know, that was really cool what they did there. We really like what they did. And I thought, no. No, don't leave it up to us. Like, please give us answers with a pamphlet attached. Like,
You can follow Deanna on Twitter at Deanna Russo and see her in the upcoming season of Rescue Me on FX. For thedigital lifestyle.tv, I'm Ryan Ritchie.